Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look, following on from last week's video in the GT drivers. Today we're going to be going a bit more in depth with them. We've got the Titleist GT3 GT2 driver. I have had some extra shafts sent to me that will be suitable for myself, extra stiff, so very excited today to hit these. We just did a little first look video last week, you would have seen, introducing the range. Today we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the clubs, hitting them, bringing you some data points on there as well, and giving my feedback. So first of all, we're going to look at the GT2. So as you might see from last week's video, we'll run across it again. You've got the GT2, which is a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more of a wider set head behind the ball. GT3, you're dialing a bit more into fine-tuning that ball flight, a little bit more adjustability in the head. GT4, smaller head, low spinning, traditionally put towards that lower handicap. So first of all, into the looks of the club, you've got a quality, smart-looking club from Titleist here. Very much following on from the TSR. Doesn't look much different, I must admit, but when you look into the club, that's when you've got that's where a lot more differences, hopefully improvements we're going to see, the feeling and a nice feeling from it as well that you can feel from that technology. So what's different with the driver? So we're starting off with this crown. To look at it, they're exactly the same. They've kept with the same look, tightly stabbed. I don't think they're ever going to go away from that gloss sort of mirrored finish on top of the club, but it's a seamless thermoform crown, easy for me to say, which is saving a lot of weight, which, as we know, previous clubs saving weight just means that it can be repositioned elsewhere for even more gains. And with saving that weight on the crown of the club, it means they've got this split mass construction, so we've got a little bit more weight added behind the club face, and then an adjustable, we'll put them videos on, adjustable weight at the back to change swing weight, optimize that ball speed, flight, and consistency in the club. So a lot more tech in it, a lot of difference in it, slightly different looking club face as well, but still keeping that look from the TSR, which I had myself and used, and I thought was a really strong driver, really good performing. So interesting to see how this feels again today. So I've got it today. I've got the GT2 and the GT3. The GT2, this category is what driver I've had before. I've had the TS2, TSI. No, I didn't have the TSI2. I had the TSR2. A little bit more forgiveness suits me. I just absolutely love knowing that I can spread the ball over the face when I'm playing golf, and it can give me some good results. So we've got the same shaft. We're going to be trying two different heads. I've got the GC quad to bring a little bit of data for you as well. So let's get smashing a few balls. So we're going to kick it off with the GT2 model. Few shots here, discuss the feeling of it. Hands hurting today a little bit, actually. No excuses. So let's go for the 200 yard marker. Let's see what we can do. Lost it right a bit. Fast off the face, yeah. Big high white. What is that, James? Big high ball to the right, big high slice, but felt really nice off the face. Really nice sound to it as well, actually. Classical, what a Titleist sound. See, that is just launching so high. Two right ones, so I'm losing that and spinning it right up. Losing a lot of distance, but it is, like I said, this is the higher launching one. Let's see if we get through one. That's more like it. Yeah, that's better. Better ball flight, better shot. Lovely off the face there. Couple off the heel there, and then that last one out the middle. Great noise to it, great feel to it. Feels fast off the face. First couple of loose ones, but it is early morning. Yeah, love that. May just want to see a bit of a lower ball flight personally for myself for taking that onto the course, but like I say, we've got the option to do that. It does come down. I've got the 10-degree head in this, so that's probably why it's just going a bit too high, but them last few, very nice. Yeah, now we've got it. Nothing wrong with them last three. They're going a long way, straight over that 200 marker. There, you can see just, yeah, got them last three straight. A little bit of that cut shape that I usually see with it. Couple of T marks just outside the heel. I mean, you'd still say that were more or less centre. They're getting a good carry. Just might be a little bit high onto it. But yeah, GT2, a lot of forgiveness. I've probably, even them bad ones are probably like 30 yard right, which is not too bad really. I mean, they were bad strikes and high and right, but I think they'd be acceptable and down there. So, but then when I got swinging it, really nice off there. Let's just pop one more with that. But yeah, looks good. Would fill me with confidence behind the ball. Confidence behind the ball. Just got a little bit of that shape going on there. Just drifting right, but very nice, classic sound that you'd like to see, or that's nice. You know, nice sound, good feel off it. Forgiveness feels good on there. Performance-wise, I guess you'd have to put it next to others to sort of see if there is a difference, but we could try and do that with a TSR and see. But yeah, all in all, very nice looking club, fast off the face, forgiving when you just hit them off centre hits as well. So really nice club. Let's move on to that GT3 and hit a few with that. So now we're moving on to the GT3. So this is, it's still a 460 head, but it's just a little bit more compact, looking down from it on top. So potentially a little bit more appealing to players, maybe lower handicap players, when they want to see something as small and not as wide. And then the big thing with this is we've got the adjustability on the bottom that you can see on the bottom of the club there. So on it we've got obviously neutral, toe 1, toe 2, heel 1, heel 2, and that's to just position that weight from where you would strike the ball more often to help with those off-centre hits. So say for myself, I mean, I'm going to hit it on neutral here today, but I would probably say I catch a few around the heel, so potentially could move it to that. That's my off-centre hit, and just help you get more consistency, more speed out of that off-centre hit. So we've put that same shaft in again, so we're just going to hit some balls now with that and see how this feels. So we're ready to rock, and I think first look behind it, yeah, it's definitely a touch smaller. Don't know really. I think I just have to be getting used to it. It's a lot. It feels a lot smaller than what I've used. But like I said, my last couple of drivers, I've got the QI10 Max now, which is obviously a large head, and then the TSR2, which was a bit bigger than the rest of them. Let's see how this goes. Mate, that's awful. Awful strike. Needed to be on H2. Don't like them shots. We can stop them right now. Supposed to be doing a review on how good it is. Can't be swinging it like that. Right, come on. Not like it. Get through it. Get them bits through, James. That's great. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. 275 carry. Yeah, we're loving that. Loving that first shot. We've just sort of changed. We've got a sort of left to right shot, which I do prefer more than the other way. There's nothing worse for me thinking that I could potentially miss one left. But that were nice and that it's right. Let's. What? Why do you just swing it normally? All over today, ladies and gents. 2.7 carry, but that were a pull shot. So that is left, exactly what I've just said, trying to avoid. Square to left to right. So the best shot has been with these are going a bit longer, but we've got that 9-degree head. I do like it though. It's a very, very impressive club. Feels fantastic to hit. Yeah, nice. Just cutting off to the right hand side, getting them a bit out the back towards the heel today. But yeah, sounds lovely. Great sound to it. Can stand here with confidence. That's nice. Great ball flight. Great feel off it. Fast off that face. 277 carry. Yeah, you can see that going a long way. So it's, yeah, lovely. Be nice to have a little bit of that adjustability. I've not really adjusted drivers in the past, but potentially it could be good to have a little play around with that, I think. Yeah, look. Oh yeah. That's smashed. Love it. I'd be interested to try and dive into it a bit deeper, because I feel like I've hit that TS. Come on, James, come to the future, come to the present. The GT2 a little bit better, and I think that's because I'm just not hitting it as central as I would want to. But it did seem to go a bit higher, but that's for that player who's maybe wanting a bit more launch. So as I've seen in previous videos, I'd potentially get that lofted down a little bit, but to help me with my ball flight. But yeah, two impressive clubs. That's to take you a little bit into the tech of it. Very impressive to hit. Very nice sounding club. Good looking club as well. So let me know what you think to it. We'll put them numbers on the screen as well, and we'll dive into a bit of them now. So we're looking at these numbers here from the GC quad. Bit disappointed that the GT2, I've only got a 10-degree head, because I think they were losing me a lot of distance, but just flying and launching a bit high. I feel like they'd get close to where I'd sort of want to be. As you can see, a lot more consistent with the GT2, and that's me all over really. I do like that forgiving head with my driver. Fills me with a lot more confidence. I feel like I can swing at it a bit harder, whereas that GT3 obviously it might have just been putting some bad swings on it, but there was some left, some right, working off there again. But I'd be really interested in getting properly fully fitted for that GT2 and maybe lofting that down to maybe 9 or maybe even 8-degree so I'm just not launching it too high, because I feel like, you know, I'm up to 262 there, but the ball flight was upwards as well. So yeah, interesting to see. Would be interesting to see that. But for me, I think I do prefer that GT2. Like I say, it's that consistency off the face. Maybe being able to put a little bit heavier weight in that back as well. I'd be interested in trying that and see what that do for my shots as well. But guys, that's been the Titleist GT2 and GT3. Like I said before, let me know your thoughts below. I hope you've enjoyed that video, bringing them two clubs and seeing them. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.